Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Anavassutta Chittassa Anamvahata Chetoso Punya Papa Pahinassa Natti Jagarato Bhayam. Welcome to the Dhammapada program. This is the number 39 of the Dhammapada. He whose mind is not drenched by passion, not affected by hatred, and who has gone beyond both good and evil. Such a vigilant person has no fear of temptation. One whose mind is not drenched by passion, not affected by hatred, has gone beyond both good and bad. Such a vigilant person has no fear of temptation. We talk about an enlightened person. These are very important things to understand, how these things exist in our mind, how we produce these things in our mind, how these produced thoughts shape our life. So, he whose mind is not shocked or saturated by lust, raga, we call it, is very clean. What do you mean by raga? It means uncontrolled passion or lust. In the Buddhist texts, we find three major types of raga. It's good to know these things. Kama raga, sensual passion, lust in the sphere of sensual pleasures. Almost all or everyone in this world is pursuing worldly passions, blinded by passions, bent upon lust, affected by passions, and in the whirlpool of sensuality. The normal man is running after the craving for sensual pleasures. So that is kama raga, sensual passions. Then comes the rupa raga, lust after rebirth, or in rupa bhavas, or rupa dhatus, or rupa lokas. This is the plane of existence where the mind is characterized by consciousness of fine matters, and therefore derivatively of resistance. Patigha sanya. Patigha sanya. Na-natta sanya. It is free from the consciousness of sensual pleasures. It's not that easy to understand these deep things, but it's good to know that these things exist. Arupa raga, the thirst for the formless existences, or in arupa loka, formless existences. In the formless existences, there is no corporeality. No corporeality whatsoever. And existence is completely based on the corresponding attainments. Samapatti we call, corresponding attainments or stages of concentration. The four grades in this material world are, we call sphere of unbounded space. We call akasanyayatana, where meditative thoughts has transcended all limitations, even of space. The sphere of infinite consciousness, Vijnananchayatana, where this unbounded space itself is seen only as the product of thought, which is therefore infinite itself. The sphere of nothingness, or perhaps of not being anyone individually, Akinchanyayatana, where unbounded space and infinite consciousness are seen as truly empty. And fourth, the sphere of neither perception nor non-perception, of imperceptible perception, neva sanya na sanyayatana, where in perfect ease and calm the thought process becomes so sublime and refined that in deepest concentration the very object of thought is lost sight of. Beings are reborn in those worlds as a result of having practiced and experienced these forms of concentration. Really, these spheres belong to the worlds of heavenly beings, but they are also subject to the universal laws and regulations of impermanence, anicca, unsatisfactoriness, dukkha, and insubstantiality, anatta. Mind which is not corrupted by hatred, punya pahinassa, punya papa pahinassa. The arahants, the enlightened ones, are beyond merits, punya, and demerits, papa. They are beyond punya and papa, or beyond merits and demerits. And unwholesome energies, but they are full of kusala or wholesome energies. They are in the topmost level of kusala energies. They have no reason to fear, for they are not in the sleep of defilements. So it is good to understand, it's very important to understand that so-called things that seems beyond our grasp, but these things exist. It is within this fathom of body. The mind works, and if you are aware of how the mind works, if you restrain, if you tame, if you calm and control, if you guard our mind, that mind will bring you the everlasting happiness. It is in our hand to guard, to restrain our mind. If we like peace, happiness, everlasting peace, then we should do is to control and restrain and tame our mind. May you all be well and happy.